and fires. Line drive. Yoshida makes the catch. And next for New York, Alex Verdugo. That one's in there. That's strike one. The Yanks trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's out to center field. Teal moving under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. The Yanks lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now Aaron Judge. The pitch. And a strike.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And Judge spoils that one.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Kicks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Yankees looking to rally. The wind of the pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and he's finding a way to succeed. He'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I really like what I've seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's too high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The Red Sox leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Luplow makes the play. 2 away down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That clips the corner.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The 0-2. And that one almost got him. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 21 gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick. On the mound now, Josh Winkowski. Number 21 with his first Major League win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Make a big play. I'm a ship shape mixtape, sounding like a get rich quick tape. Little mama turn it up and let it rotate. Bring it back for me, kinda like a cold case. Looking shotty like I might have found a soulmate. VA gotta do it for my home state. Plus I wouldn't mind a rollie with the gold base. Rarely ever blown take. I control my own fate. Big enough, ain't big enough. This house ain't built for the two of us. Maybe you should take a little peek into the rear view. You could probably get a bit.
The final line score for this afternoon.
true. Been a since the womb. Oh Lord, I'm trying to break the mold and catch a meal ticket and make these non-believers have to deal with it. Never tripping on these lanes, we don't see the same. I leave them all behind when I'm in the lane. Super fly, change the game, dog. Clear the lane, dog. Private plane, dog. Two gold ain't the rain, dog. Out of rain, dog. Let it game, dog. Super fly, change the game, dog. Clear the lane, dog. Private plane, dog. Two gold ain't the rain, dog. Out of rain, dog.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And getting to start. Number 21. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there. Kicks and fires. That one misses. 3-1 now. Fought off foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Durant makes the catch. One up, one down. So up now for Kansas City, George Valera. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That one hit to right. Moving under this one. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Hit in the air, right field. Rafaela moving under it. Makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Nelson Velasquez. Velasquez in his 3rd season, batting in the cleanup spot. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Kicks and deals. And it goes just foul. And there's a ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next up for the Royals, Freddie Fermin. And that's outside. 1-0.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Line to left, and foul ball. The 1-1. Ground ball, left side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Fights it off, you'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. He goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. That one ripped, but foul. Two outs. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Second inning here, no score. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. That just misses, and it's 2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Royals. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Popped up right side. Guam hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting it, the second baseman,
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. That's to third. Rivera. Jump throw. Not in time. He's safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
MJ Melendez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Edge of the zone for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. And another ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. One at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, here's the third baseman, number 11. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. That one the other way. Whips it to Casas. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. George Valera steps in for the Royals. That's outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Velasquez in the box now. Takes strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that one clips the corner.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to...
A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Freddie Fermin. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone. Going on. Fermin, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The pitch. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. The wind and the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the pitch. Just misses with that one. The wind of the pitch. That's to third, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. He popped out his first time. Swung on, belted. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. Pasquantino into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Renfroe in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Massey swings through it for strike 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2.
Line drive, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. That should get the dugout going. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 4-0. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
There's a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, George Valera. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And he takes a strike. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This to third. Slings it across. Ends the inning after they racked up a... Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you could put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
Our final line score this afternoon.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, we've got baseball on the show. It's the... So just about set. Getting the nod in this one. Number 21. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Right-hander kick steals. Stays alive. That one to first. Casas. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting second.
Tucupita Marcano will hit next.
Marcano.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 2 away now. Esteury Ruiz up next for the A's. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That one missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. To second, pulls him off the bag.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Shea Langoliers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Boots it. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe. So here's Brown at the plate. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it hits off the monster. Oh, the throw is wild. Here comes the runner. throws offline. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, he gloves it, and they get the out. Back here in Boston. And now Clark Elliott as he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Elliott in his rookie season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Jacob Melton digs in now.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Out towards left center. Puts it away for the out. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
Up and in, ball 1. A's leading by a run here in the second game of the series. On the ground. All back to first. And that is that. A's go quickly and quietly there. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now Darell Hernandez. The wind and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. And a quick out, number 1. Tucupita Marcano up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Out towards right center field. On his way over. Tracks it down for the out. 2 away. Next up for the A's, Esteury Ruiz. Doubled his first time up. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The wind of the pitch. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Langoliers stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Ruiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. The pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Durant makes a nice running catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in for Oakland, Clark Elliott. A little bit high. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Snags it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Jacob Melton. The pitch. Melton in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, Bill, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off. Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
That one drilled left field, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Darell Hernandez, the next to hit. That one hooked foul. Right through there for a strike. And at first, 1 away. Line drive. That's a base hit. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
Now this one gets through. Runner around 3rd. Here comes the throw. Safe. 1 down. And now the center fielder, Esteury Ruiz. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Fouled off left side.
With a runner at 3rd, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
That clips the zone. And the count 1 and 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Durant makes the play. Runner tags from 3rd. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And the 0-1. And a foul ball. Marcano leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. 3rd out. That ends the frame. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Hello, baseball fan. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The 0-2. Got him. Raking ball clips the outside edge. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Mookie Betts. That one ripped, but foul. 2 outs, base is empty. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Scoreless after 1. We head to the bottom of the second, and here is Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's Max Muncy. Blasted a solo homer yesterday. The only run they were able to score. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Kicks and deals. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. To third. Knocks it down. No throw. And he reaches safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The Dodgers with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Bounce to the left side. That's a base hit. There comes the runner. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And he swings over the top there.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Lace down the line. Could be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run is in. The relay to the plate. The tag. Ow! Chris Taylor down. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Foul ball there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's off the inside edge. And it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
In the air, right field. Rafaela brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in L.A., Freddie Freeman up to the dish. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And that's in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Jonathan India at the plate. First pitch not close. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's Mookie now. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Yoshida drifts towards it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ohtani batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they're. And we're back. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
The 3rd baseman, Max
And the pitch.
Muncy.
In for a strike. And it's 0-1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Muncy hits one in the air. On the move. Puts it away for the out. The batter now will be Will Smith. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That misses. 1-0.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it. And there are two down. Now at the plate, James Outman. He doubled home a run at his first AB. That one drifts inside. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning for Chris Taylor.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into.
They get the force. That's the third out. Left for LA. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Andy Pages. Goes 6'1", 24 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Into center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Freeman stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And now it's even up. And a good eye there. The pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
India in the box now. No balls and a strike. Freeman, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela pulls it down. Here's Mookie now. On the ground. Got him on the off-balance throw. Out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Will we go bottom 6? And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And it is.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here.
Well, they almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what.
And so the Red Sox